Good afternoon. Weekend edition of Messages from the Masculine. Welcome. My name is Barry Selby. I am the host of this ongoing series of talks called Messages from the Masculine to Inspire the Feminine Heart. And this is number 212. So let me just jump in and first start with an introduction. My name is Barry Selby. I am a best-selling author, speaker, and relationship attraction expert, helping strong, successful women find balance in love, life, and business. I'm also a passionate champion of the divine feminine, and this week's been all about 2018, planning ahead. So this is going to be my fourth key regarding 2018, and good to see you in my broadcast. Thanks for being here. I do this every day. That's why this is number 212. Yes, I've got 211 of these already out there. Admittedly, the first 25, 30 or so were weekly, but then I got inspired to do daily and haven't stopped. So it's been fun. So today's topic is, as is in the title, number 4 in a series of talks about planning for 2018. And in fact, I did obviously 3 broadcasts previous to that, which is actually number 208, 9, and 10 of my daily Facebook Live. 211 was about something about, it was different. Different topic came up. I had a conversation with somebody else. So this is number 4 in the series, which is called Releasing. So let me get into explaining what that's about for those of you who've been watching. So quick recap for those who didn't see the previous broadcasts, and not in any particular order. But if I remember correctly, what was that I said? Reflecting on my previous broadcast. The first one I did, key number 1, which is about setting intentions versus resolutions. And as a quick recap to give you that information, when we set resolutions, they tend to die in the first couple of weeks of the next year. And as 2018 is going to be a big year, that's what I talked about yesterday, about mastery, because 2018 is an 11 year, as in the numbers of 2018 add up to 11, which is mastery in numerology. That was yesterday. So key number 1, setting intentions, and how to do that was with, I talked about mind maps and ideal scenes, and excuse me a second, I actually had props. Well, I didn't have props, I put them in the broadcast. This is what an ideal scene looks like. It's a center icon for the topic. There we go. Center icon for the thing you're talking about, with spokes either curved or straight lines, your choice. Now basically put them on a sheet and put the heading what you're talking about. I said do one in each area, like relationships, money, health, business, whatever it is, and just build them out from there. And what you do in those is you write out, I'm giving you basically the whole thing again, writing out in positive, affirmative, present tense statements your declaration for the new year. So for example, if you're looking to create a magnificent relationship, which you're not in at the moment, you could put in as one of the headings, one of the lines on the spokes of that wheel, something in the lines of, "I'm loving being in this amazing relationship with this incredible partner. We're deeply in love, and everything's rock and roll." For example, and you could have, ideally, you want to do 8, 10, 12 more different statements that all affirm that relationship is that topic. That's how they do that. So that's number 1. Number 2, we're talking about was vision boards. And this was, I actually included a couple of very powerful keys that I use in my own program for women who want to create an amazing relationship, which is called Attract the Man You Want, by the way. And in there, I talked about some key elements that you must do for a vision board to actually work. Because vision boards are just collages without these pieces. So if you want to find out about that, you have to go back and watch number 209, which was key number 2 for rocking your 2018. Number 210, which is key number 3, was the feeling tone. That was it, yes. And that was really about embodiment. And I talked about that quite a bit. And again, go back and watch that broadcast. So now I'm getting to key number 4. And key number 4, to be simple about it, it's called releasing for a reason. In fact, I was reading some posts on Facebook, which is usually what inspires my talks, about this. And it's something I've been working on too, is I've been noticing towards the end of this month a desire for things to happen in the new year that I was very attached to. And what I'm noticing is this, to be blunt, it's almost a sense of a death grip on the things I want to have happen. So I'm holding on to these things to make them happen, almost out of sheer will, which is exactly the wrong way to do it. So I better share this out for you if you have this information too, because for many of you out there, I'm sure, you have had experiences where you want something to happen and you're so passionate about it and so envisioning it and holding on to it that you become attached. Is that the way of putting it? because I certainly got that for myself around business goals, about things I want to create. I'm waiting for calls back from people to help set up some new things for the new year. And for many people, being attached to those goals, those visions, those intentions for the new year is what stops them happening. It's like strangling out the life out of what you want. Not a good idea. So this reminder, key number 4, is about releasing. And it's kind of the idea about you set your intentions in place, which again is back to key number 1. And for those keeping score and didn't know about this, there are 4 broadcasts. I'm just going to recap quickly. There are 4 broadcasts I've done, which is 208, 209, 210, and this one 212, because 211 was different, on 4 keys for how to rock your 2018. So this one is about releasing, meaning that once you've set your intentions in motion, you've done your vision boards, and you've got your momentum of embodiment and feeling immersed in and no, not inflating, it's the wrong word. Emerging, let's use that word, in your visions, is the next step is to let go. To seriously let go and release. Now, the dance of this, which is going to be interesting, is you want to keep your energy moving forward by being involved in your intentions. This is the piece. Okay, I was waiting for it to drop in place, and it sort of makes sense now. Your vision and your intention for what you want in your life, particularly 2018 with your resolution / crossed it out, intentions for 2018, is you want to be very involved in what you want to create, but very unattached to the results. This is by the way, this is very advanced stuff. A lot of people haven't got a clue how to do the two separately. They're very involved and they're very attached to the results. It's like playing sports. You get very involved in the sport and you want to win no matter what. Well, the idea being is that you want to win, but you're unattached to the results and actually able to release it. This is an advanced skill. It's not an easy one to come by. I've had to work on this myself several times. It's come up a lot around being attached to clients who said yes and didn't follow through. It's attached to dates that didn't turn into relationships. It's attached to housing, attached to money, attached to cars, attached to so many things. So in your own life, I invite you to reflect on maybe past years, or maybe for this coming year, because you may have those already in place, where you have an attachment to something happening a certain way, and you're realizing that if it doesn't happen the way you want it, it's going to suck. If that's coming up for you, that's an absolutely critical intention you want to let go of. Because by putting the energy in of attachment, you're actually putting in a reverse affirmation in a way. Because you're so attached to it that you're afraid it won't work. So your focus is on, it won't work. And if you know anything about the law of attraction, which is talked about in week number 2, and week number 1, I think, sorry, in key number 1, key number 2, the law of attraction is absolutely ignorant when it comes to yes and not yes. Meaning that if you say you want something, that you want a black car, or you say you don't want a black car, both of those are likely to show up. And this is actually a quote from Henry Ford, is if you think you can or think you can't, you're probably right. Meaning that if you are attached to something in the context of this releasing, if you're attached to a result, is usually out of a place of fear that it won't happen. And if you're afraid of it not happening, the odds are likely it won't happen. That's the way law of attraction works, just so you're clear. So releasing is vital if you have some big visions, big intentions for the new year. Be totally involved, totally immersed in it, loving what you're doing, but be very unattached to the result being a certain way. You have a vision of what you want, but you're not attached to it, the death grip to make it happen. This is the dance, to be able to do both at the same time, and it's not easy work, I know. I've been through this myself. And it's a lesson I keep learning and, of course, teaching. So I hope you get this message clearly, that having clear intentions for the new year, not resolutions, but intentions, again, that was number 208, setting them in motion by having both the visual image in a vision board and the emotional energetic of supporting it, which is key number 2 and key number 3, which was 209, 210 of my Facebook Lives. So you can go back and watch the replays, hint, hint. And then releasing them, which is this broadcast, to really allow for a more easy and graceful way for your results to happen. If you do these 4 things, I can guarantee you'll have more luck, more success, more likelihood of winning this year than you did last year, and you'll have a much more joyful experience of the journey. These are prescriptions for a much happier new year, by the way. So I hope you get this message clearly, and I do invite your comments and questions below, of course, always. If you want to get more clarity, you want support in this, If you want some direct coaching support in this, I will happily support you. Reach out to me on social media or go to my website and you can check on it there. But I wanted to make sure you got this message clearly here. For some people, their resolution, yes, old-fashioned resolution for the new year might be to give up smoking. That's one of the old traditional ones, or losing weight. Well, the problem with that tension to give up smoking or to lose weight is your focus on the smoking and the weight. In your intentions, which I talked about again in 208, it was about how do you set the framing up in a positive way. So what you want to be is light and fit and healthy, rather than having the weight or releasing the weight, and being able to breathe freely normally and no longer needing, and basically letting go of the cigarettes. It's like shifting the energetics. So this is really a reminder of what I said in the first one, which is you must, if you wish to have the results that you want in your life, be willing to let go of them once you set them in motion. It's like letting your children free and not chasing after them every single moment. That may be relevant to the parents who have older kids who they're feeling attached to what happens when they leave home. But this is true for your vision and intentions too. They're like your kids. In a way, strange sort of way. They keep you up at night, they distract you, they need your attention, and you get too over-attached. Well, there's an interesting parallel there. But if you're really working on your intentions, it's powerful when you let them free to actually happen. Because the other part of this, which is a bonus in a way, is oftentimes the results that show up are better than what you thought you could have in the first place. If you're willing to let go, not only is it more likely to happen, but secondly, it's more likely to come out better than you even planned. Because the universe, that big thing that supports you every day of your life, even if you don't know it, is in your corner. It's absolutely there to support you. So if you have an intention to have something happen and you let go of it, the universe goes, well, let's put a cherry on top and make it even better. When you have that, then you'll be rolling in gravy, as it were. Or rolling gravy? You'll be rolling in joy, put it that way. So I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, please ask me in the comments below. Ask some comments and questions. I will be signing off because it seems like this is a pretty clear message, and I hope it helps you. This is one of, again, 4 parts of, well, so far 4 keys. There might be another one tomorrow. I don't know yet. These keys didn't come up. I didn't have them planned ahead, so I've had now 4 keys to rock your 2018. This is number 4. And again, as a quick recap, you can go back and watch number 208, 209, and 210, and this one, 212, on my Facebook Lives, as I talk about the 4 keys that will get you into rocking 2018. And that is about it. Thanks for watching again, as always, and thanks for being with me. And again, questions, comments, please put them below. If you have anybody you think should watch this, please share it with them. And I invite you to just take this into your life. I'll be back again tomorrow for my daily Facebook Live. If you want to watch my replays, which I did hint a few times at, you can find them on my business page on Facebook, which is easy to find on my personal page because there's other things I posted, as well as on YouTube under my channel, which is Barry Selby, or also on my website, which is barryselby.com. I do have my name everywhere, as it were. If you go to the video blog, you can see them all embedded there on one page. And that, I think, is about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me. I will be back again tomorrow. And as always, please take care of yourself, especially this time of year. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.